You know, actually what's interesting is that because I'm using a smaller mug, I have to compensate for the amount of sugar that actually goes into my tea. And you know, it's interesting, it kind of comes down to personal preference, but I like to go for 1.5 sugars, which is a little more than maybe you would think would go in a mug of this size. I'm sorry I can't show you the mug in question. It's about half the size of my normal 2 sugar mug though, just to give you an indication. Good morning, good afternoon, and a very good evening to you all, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ratchet Clank HD. Did I even introduce myself in the last video? I don't think I did. I can't remember. I'm way too pumped for this game. So many. It's a nostalgia trip. That's what I think it is. Nostalgia is a powerful thing. But it's interesting though, because I don't love this game because of like the childhood memories. That's not the reason I'm playing it. Like I'll just play this just any time because it has like I mentioned briefly, but it has you know, it has massive replay value, and you know, it's just fun.
Press the square.
Like, this is one of those golden PS2 releases, you know? It's when the PS2 was at the top of its game, which was most of the time, but this... I mean, this was really something else when it came out. I think, I mean, I haven't really played too many of the PlayStation 3 Ratchet Clanks. I actually got, I think it was Tools of Destruction, which was one of the first ones. I think it was the first Ratchet Clank on PS3, and that was okay. But I think I was just kind of. It was one of the first games I got with PS3, and I was like, well, it's a brand new console, and I kind of want to, you know, experience a brand new set of games. So I wasn't really that interested in it. But after replaying these and going back and experiencing all this again, I don't know. I maybe want to rethink about getting some of the PS3 ones, because it was still good, but I think I was just too kind of preoccupied with the like what else did I get? I think I got Motorstorm. That was like my first real experience of the PS3, and certainly the PS3 Online. Jesus Christ, I'd never got into the whole online scene before PS3 came along. And when I got Motorstorm Online, Jesus Christ, my life changed forever. In a good way, of course, in a good way. I used to play that stuff all the time. I still do a bit of Motorstorm Apocalypse now, actually. And actually, yeah, that's the reason that my PSN logo is the Motorstorm like badge. Was there a reason I just did all that? I think there might be a golden bolt down there, but I'm not sure. Oh well, whatever. We got bolts.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Oh, that's the flamethrower thing. That's not the blaster. Oh well, I'll get it anyway. Yeah. God, I haven't even started this level properly. This is the meat of the project right here. And one thing I've failed to mention, which is just unforgivable. The fact that I'm 2 episodes in and haven't mentioned this, but the soundtrack to this game, I don't have the words. I don't have the words to describe how good it is. I mean, I'm just gonna let it run for a bit. It's cool. It's just it's fun and it's upbeat, and every single planet has you know, soundtrack appropriate to that type of planet. Or to, at least to what's going on at that time on that planet. You know, it's my head is bursting with good things to say about this game. Woo. Enemies are pretty sweet as well. Like the design of the enemies, really cool. And I kind of like how, like, this game doesn't have a lot of checkpoints in it. And that's something I've been noticing more and more lately with games. Is, you know, overabundance of checkpoints. Which just isn't right. I'm not a fan of checkpoints, to be honest. I mean, you know, every now and then, but not every 2 seconds. As is the norm these days. I mean, I understand you've got to keep things going and keep people interested, but you know, if you mess up, you should be punished for that. You should be penalized. I mean, not like over the top penalized. Like, well, for example, what this does is kind of, it takes you back a certain amount, but you know, it's not so far that you don't want to play again. You know? I mean, I think if I jumped off here, I'd go right back to the beginning. Which is a long way, but at the same time, not really that long. It's hard to describe, but it works very well. I actually talk about the reason I've got it on the mind at the moment because I've actually done a DMC sort of review video. It's only like, well, no, it's not finished yet, but it should be about 10 minutes long, I think. But yeah, I talk about checkpoints in that as well, and it's just, you know, well, the reason I've done it is I kind of want to. It's an experiment more than anything. I just want to see if I can review something, really. You know, how well it goes down. How well people, you know, respond to it. And then by that, I don't mean like, oh, everyone has to love it just because, you know, they have to agree with everything I say. No, that's not what I mean. I mean, you know, just if people, how can I put it? If people approve of me making comments, not necessarily what those comments are, but, you know, if people go, okay, this guy's got an opinion, and, you know, that's fine, I'm okay with that. And I kind of encourage, well, no, I encourage discussion about these kind of things anyway. I mean, I'm no expert on games at all. You know, I've been playing long enough to have an opinion on what works and what doesn't. That's all I would say about that.
Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! Oh, what are you? Mercenaries? Torturers? Assassins? I'll tell you anything. Here, take my infobot. It's all I've got left.
Sir, we're not assassins.
Hold on. Let's see what he's got.
Ah, Quark! Yeah!
Has this ever happened to you? Hi, I'm Captain
I love his voice.
And believe me, there's nothing worse than staring down
Inspiring.
a bloody snagglebeast from the inside and knowing your equipment isn't functioning properly. That's why I come to Al's Robo Shack for all my electronic needs. Al has been the exclusive repair shop for my super electro gadgets since I was knee-high to a sand mouse. If Al can't fix it,
It's not broke.
Right, Al?
You said it, pal.
So if you're fighting crime, or just fighting grime, come to Al's Robo Shack in the
God, I know these lines
all
off by
your
heart.
robotic repairs.
How sad is
Robo
that?
Shack, it's fantastic.
Not said at all is the answer.
Do you know what this means?
Yeah, Captain Quark is really sold out.
No, it means Captain Quark is on Metropolis. We could tell him about this invasion.
If we had a ship.
What? A ship? What? You're not going to torture me?
Maybe.
Well, as planetary chairman, I could arrange for you to borrow our courier ship.
Cool.
You can count on us, sir.
Right. Thank you, your Chairmanshipliness.
Now that you have
Awesome, a new ship. Now we can go wherever we want in the galaxy, as long as it's, you know, focused on the mission. God, I love it when the beat drops in that. Oh, the soundtrack is so good. Yeah, like I was saying, you know, I've been around long enough to know what works. Well, not to know what works, but to know what I like in games and to have it. So yeah, go check out the DMC review video if it's up. It might not even be up when this goes up, to be honest. It might not even exist at this point in time. But hopefully I should finish it today. So yeah, I'll put a link in the description or all over the video, so you can't ignore it unless you turn annotations off. Is everybody okay with annotations? It was something I took from like loads of other channels that I've seen. People just, you know, it's just to make it easier if you're watching like a full playthrough of something. I don't know, you know, whatever you think. I think we're gonna go to Metropolis first. God, I remember when I didn't think that was a loading screen. Like I thought that was just put in there for kicks. Oh, excuse me. Come on, I was young. Who knew, right? Yeah, I come here first. There's a lot of cool little gadgets that you can get on this planet. I love Metropolis. Look at it, it's so alive. It's so good. I think I might be able to get a blaster soon as well. Oh my god, is that Captain Quark? Quark-tastic!
Welcome to the Captain Quark Fitness Course. If you're strong enough, fast enough, and clever enough to beat my fitness challenge, you will receive a reward from my head trainer. Simply make your way to the third island to complete the course. Good luck! Quark Enterprises is not responsible for sprains, broken bones, snapped tendons, bruised egos, or accidental death incurred while taking the challenge.
Excuse me, Captain, but we have more pressing issues. We urgently need your assistance.
Clank?
Yes?
Do you notice anything unusual about Captain Quark?
Well, I find the fact that he has a spring where his leg should be to be quite puzzling.
And why do you think that is?
Possibly an injury incurred while battling evil?
This isn't the real Captain Quark, you numbskull. It's a robot.
Oh.
Oh, Clank. You get a skill point for destroying that if you're interested, but I'm not gonna... I don't know. I might do a video like at the end of the playthrough showing all the gold bolts and the skill points and all that stuff. But I've kind of already done it once, so I don't really... It was a bit of a grind. So I might do it again. You never know, do you? So yeah, for anyone who's interested in this kind of thing, Captain Quark is actually voiced by a guy called Jim Ward, who you might know from, you know, he features heavily in my channel, to be honest, because he's in Metal Gear Solid 3 as Granin, and he's also in Resident Evil 4 as Krauser. So that, you know, he's a great voice actor. Kind of shows. I think, you know, Krauser and Captain Quark, maybe opposite ends of the spectrum. So yeah, we're on our way to get the swing shot, which is possibly my favourite Ratchet and Clank gadget. But I don't want to say that too early, because there's probably 1,000,001 gadgets that I've forgotten about. They'll come up and I'll go, oh my god, yeah, I love that gadget. I remember a time when I used to think that if you did this course fast enough, you would get like a special bonus. So I used to do it over and over again, trying to like skip little bits and, you know, like jump over stuff as quickly as I could. Oh, how the mind of a child works. Like maybe even get a discount on the swing shot. But nope. No such luck.
Listen up, you loud balls! That was the most pathetic display I have ever seen on that obstacle course!
What do you mean?
We finished the circuit, ma'am.
Oh yeah, but it is weak. When I was competing, I would devour courses like that for breakfast.
Bet that's not all.
If it were up to me, you would drill for the rest of the day. But somehow you managed to impress that fool Captain Quark.
Captain Quark knows about us?
He certainly does. And worst of all, he wants me to give you a prize for that ridiculous performance.
Cool, what is it?
I'm supposed to give you a swing shot, so you can sway to and fro like little insects.
All right, let's see it.
Not so fast. Today, the two of you disgraced my obstacle course, so I am going to make you pay.
But that prize is ours from the captain. That's not fair.
Too bad. Life's not fair.
Oh, what's that? You want a grand? Here's your grand.
Sweet. I bet Captain Quark uses stuff like this all the time.
Ha! Real men can swing without silly toys like that. The two of you make me sick.
Congratulations.
I always wonder about the currency system in this game because, you know, sometimes characters will say, oh yeah, there's a couple of extra bolts in it, or, you know, hey, I'll give you 10 bolts for that, and it's like, you know, they refer to it as if it was like £10 or $10, but I just gave her a grand. That's surely, that's quite a bonus for a day's work. Ah, and this is the greatest gadget in the world. I love it. Anyway, what time are we on? Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I better pause it for now, guys. But thank you very much for watching this episode of Ratchet & Clank HD, and do join me for the next one, guys, where we'll probably finish up here on Metropolis. And go and find out what happened to Skid. Skid McMarks, that is. So yeah, see you later, guys. See you in a bit.